Alright, so yeah. Anyways, this is a chicken adobo. Normally it's done with like thighs, or I guess thighs and legs, but I'm gonna do it with the drumettes. So this is the peppercorn. I think traditionally it's supposed to be all black peppercorn, but I use like the mixed one, and a bunch of crushed garlic and bay leaf. For me, I like to mix the soy sauces, like with a dark soy sauce and a light soy sauce. I'm making like a double portion, so instead of using a quarter cup, I'm gonna use like a half cup. Dark soy sauce and this Kikkoman soy sauce are definitely different. Like the dark one, I think, I don't know, it's thicker for sure.
Is there a difference in the taste?
I think there is. Like, it seems like one's like cooked longer or whatever. You know, you like thicken something by just cooking it longer.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like the dark one is like that. It has like a deeper flavor. So do a half cup of the soy sauces mixed, and then we're gonna go for 1 cup of apple cider vinegar. If you don't have apple cider vinegar, you can use like white vinegar, but I wouldn't, because that's probably gonna be... Well, I've done it before, but it don't taste the same.
So this is the base.
Yeah, there's gonna be some brown sugar in there too. I'm gonna have like a tablespoon of brown sugar.
Okay, so what is chicken adobo?
I guess it's like a chicken stew. I think like all cultures have some kind of chicken stew that they make. And to my knowledge, that's kind of what this is. So after you put all that in there, then you add the chicken and then slowly start to like bring it to a boil with the top over it. For the drumettes, I normally cook them until like they're almost done, then take them off, and then if you want the sauce to be like sweeter and thicker, then you take it off and then you just cook the sauce down more until the sauce like starts to thicken, and you'll see that later on. But so now I'm just gonna add the chicken, and if the chicken isn't fully submerged underneath the sauce, then just make more sauce. Just double or triple your recipe for however much chicken. This is supposed to be for like 2 to 3 pounds, but like the chicken's already super coated, so once it's like covered at least this much, because the chicken's gonna have like oil in it and fluid that comes out too, so there's gonna be more in there. Then just put the top on it and start to heat it until it boils. Then just drop the heat down, let it boil for maybe, for something like this, maybe like 20 minutes, and just check it, because what you don't want to do is let it overcook. If you overcook the drumettes, then the drumettes will fall apart. All the meat will just start falling off of it, and it'll just be like a slosh of like meat and bones, and you don't want that. So if you feel like the chicken's done, just pull the chicken out and set it to the side. And like I said, if you want the sauce to thicken, then just keep letting the sauce cook down until it gets thicker, and then just pour it over the top at the end. Fast, it's gonna be the heck of tough, so you wanna, once it starts boiling, then cut it down to like a low simmer and just let it slow and low so that everything will be tender. Alright, so halfway, like you should take the top off. Like it was almost done, so I take the top off to start letting it reduce, but still cook. And if you can see, like it's super dark. and it looks gorgeous. So right about here is where I would stop cooking it because it's gonna start to fall apart thereafter. So I'm gonna start taking some out. Yeah, you can see some of the bones already starting to break down. You can eat this just like this. It's essentially it's done. Like you can eat it just like this. One thing too, traditionally, you should probably brown it first. Like traditionally, you would put like some oil probably in the pan, and then like you could brown it with like the bay leaves and the peppercorn and the chicken, and just brown it, or just brown the chicken itself. Because I know I think that's how they do it traditionally, but I like mine like a stew, so I'm gonna do it that way. But just like this, you can eat it already. But I'm going to continue to cook this sauce down a little bit more. Now that all the meat is taken out of it, if anything's missing from how you like it to be seasoned, like I said, if it's too bitter or too sweet or too salty or whatever, now's the time to fix it while it's all in here. And then once you're done making your sauce exactly how you like it, then you can just pour it over this. And it's good to go. It did go for like longer than a half an hour, I think. But it was more chicken than I previously cooked, so. I'm just scrubbing the bottom to see if there's anything really left down there, but there's nothing in there, so it should be good. That's how you want it, super colorful. But like I said, you could make it thicker. This one I feel like is sweet enough already, so yeah, for me this is perfect. So this is finished now. So you can see how tender it is already, just breaking off the bone. So get you a couple pieces. Oh yeah, this is definitely all breaking apart, which is what you want. Then let me get you some. Finalize it. I normally always put nori flakes on. I like nori. And it adds like a little sweet and a little salt to it too. It's on now.
I like all the juice to be on the rice. All right, let's try this. Get the chicken.
Broke it up.
Yeah. People say it's messy, but I just like to be creative.
Yeah, it seems messy.
Oh, this is good. Yeah, this is good.